Are you nervous about the multiple choice section of the LNAT? Section A is arguably the most important part of your entire exam, and understanding its format is the fastest way to raise your score. Here is the headline. Out of the 2 hours and 15 minutes for the whole LNAT sitting, a massive 95 minutes are allotted exclusively to the Section A multiple choice questions. This is where your energy should go. So what does Section A actually assess? It checks whether you have the essential skills needed to study law at a top university, starting with your comprehension, your ability to understand what you read. It also rewards thinking creatively and reading between the lines. It measures how well you can figure out and interpret written evidence, and how reliably you can tell the difference between facts and opinions. Now for the format. You will read 12 long passages, each between 400 and 700 words in length. For every passage, you then answer 3 or 4 multiple choice questions, each with 5 options. That works out at 6 passages with 3 questions and 6 passages with 4 questions, giving 42 questions in total. Remember, only 1 option out of the 5 will be completely correct. The passages cover a wide range of topics like politics, history, science, law, education, and technology. Crucially, they do not test your prior knowledge of any of these specific areas. Instead, they test whether you can understand the meaning of the passage, grasp the writer's intentions, make inferences and deductions, and identify the reasons behind specific words or sentences. Every answer is strictly based on the text. So how is Section A scored? It is the only automatically scored part of the whole exam. Each of the 42 questions carries 1 mark for every correct answer you give. There is no pass or fail, and there is no negative marking, so the theoretical maximum possible score is 42 out of 42. A wrong answer simply earns 0, never a penalty. LNAT universities look very closely at your Section A score to judge your comprehension and reasoning skills. They especially rely on it when comparing applicants who have similar qualifications, so it can genuinely decide who gets a place. There are 3 common question types to know. The first is argument analysis. These ask about the writer's argument, its strengths, or the reasons for making it, so you must break the argument into its premises and reasoning. The second type is information analysis and interpretation. These ask about what is implied or assumed in the passage, rather than what is explicitly stated, so you focus on the facts and the writer's bigger intentions. The third type is literary style questions. These check whether you understand unusual words and phrases in the context of the overall argument. Reading a variety of news articles and books regularly is the best way to widen your vocabulary. Now, some tips for exam day. Do not spend too much time simply reading the passage because you have little more than 2 minutes per question. Every minute you overspend early comes back to hurt you later. Consider reading the questions first so you know exactly what to focus on in the passage. Never lean on your general knowledge, since the answer is always in the text. And watch fine details, like the difference between usually and always. When you are unsure, use the process of elimination. Logically rule out the options you know are incorrect, and your chance of choosing the right answer rises sharply, even when you are not completely certain. Away from the exam, build the underlying skills. Read widely across newspapers, essays and books. Engage in debates, and after every practice test, review your mistakes so you understand exactly why a wrong answer tempted you. On the day itself, stay calm and focused. Anxiety quietly damages performance, so take a few deep breaths, trust your preparation, and avoid second-guessing an answer you have already reasoned through carefully. LNAT questions ensure fairness by keeping every answer rooted strictly in the text. Every single candidate works from the exact same set of facts, so success comes down to careful reading, not who happens to know more. Familiarize yourself with the format by taking timed practice tests. Try LawMint's free, full-length LNAT practice tests at lawmint.uk, then unlock our full series of 200 full-length tests with 8,400 multiple-choice questions, and subscribe to @LNATPrep on YouTube for more guides.